hang out if you're not doing anything.
One whiff of peach schnapps and I just start sweating bullets. Like I'm about to get grounded for a month.
You weren't grounded for a month. It was like a week, max. Drama queen.
Whatever. Well, I hope you like the show Botched.
I love Botched.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. So I was interested in this storyline from the previous for this week's Chicago Fire. I wanted to find out a little bit more about Novak's sister, man. So her sister Heidi was in the hospital, and apparently something, happened to her where, she ended up there. And it seemed like Novak wasn't too surprised. And it seemed like her sister had done this stuff before where she was taking pills or whatever, or she was a drug addict, or I don't know. And we still don't have all the answers to what happened in the past with, like, what happened to our moms. It sounded like it was like a suicide in the family or something. And like, there was even a point where like Novak was like taking care of Heidi or something when they were smaller or whatever, growing up. And I don't know. And it was just kind of weird, but when Novak was talking to Violet a little bit later on about this situation, Violet is like, I think, an only child or whatever, and she was talking about how she always imagined if she had other siblings, like a lot of only children do. They dream about if they had a sibling or not, but then they find out from people who had siblings, it could be chaotic. But I guess it's better than being lonely, I guess. I guess that's the thing. But anyways, like, Novak was starting to realize, like, you know what? Maybe I need to reconnect with my sister. Because they had obviously lost their connection, like, a while ago. And so she ended up visiting her. And it was crazy. I forgot what the show was called that Novak said she was going to watch when she had her day off or whatever. It was some show. I guess it was on a streaming service or whatever. And she was about to watch it. That's when she got the call from the hospital to go in and see Heidi. And then she went to go visit Heidi. And you could tell the two were estranged. You could tell they had not talked to each other in a long time, on a close level. And apparently, I think it was Novak that hadn't been in contact with Heidi for a while. And so it was just a crazy situation, but they were starting to reconnect again and recapture, some of the magic that they had when they, when they've been lost. And I like this storyline because, it's still a bit of a mysterious past from Novak. Like, how we've been learning a lot about Vasquez's situation with his father. I really wish they would have did like a storyline like this with Novak, where we could have found, like, we really want to know what happened to her in the past. I guess they're going to do it in small bits like they did today or in this episode. I love to know. And I love for them to bring Heidi back on, in the future. I think it'll be good for us to maybe see Heidi, maybe even have some drama moments between her and Novak. I think it'd be good for them to keep this going, Because her sister's actually an interesting character. She's actually a pretty interesting character, man. But we'll see what happens. Y'all. But go ahead and give me your thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. Soul Caps, y'all.